Hi guys, I'm back. I have the sponsor list which I would like to begin with, and please put it on a pause if you want to check it out. This is the other page. So thank you all very much for sponsoring my channel. Can't say that enough because that's how I keep experimenting. So I would like to do a pour with different colors because that is what was requested. So what I'm going to do is show them, because usually I get the questions, what are the colors? And to tell you the truth, you don't have to copy the colors, because you just pick the colors that you like. And I'm sure if you put them together and you check the opacity, then you will see that some are opaque, some are semi-transparent, and some transparent. This one that is burnt sienna, this one is, oh, I'll get it, wait a minute. Because maybe it's good if I point out where you can read that. Here you see that little square, and that tells you what it is. So this one and this one and this one, they are all transparent. And this is a permanent magenta. This one is permanent rosé, and this one is the burnt sienna. And that are those colors. Then I have, of course, the Van Dyke brown, which I put a little bit of orange in, as you can see, just to warm it up a little bit. And this is just titanium white, and I put a couple of drops of the burnt sienna in the white. What I used as pouring medium is my own recipe. It's the recipe with pouring medium, Floetrol, a little bit of gloss medium, and that works perfectly. I have put 1 drop of silicone in each color, just 1 drop, and I have stirred until it is pretty smooth. And yeah, I stir it pretty fast because, you know, I just want to stir it in and make the video. This morning I let it sit for an hour, and now I just made this. So this is a video, you'll see this Friday because tomorrow I have to go to work. So that's why I'm doing the video right now. And I hope there's going to be some pretty stuff coming out of here. Now what I am going to do is not a flip cup, because I have done so many flip cups. I'm thinking to myself, Annemarie, don't do all those flip cups. We've seen it already. So I'm going to do a pour instead. So I'm just filling up my cup. And I'm doing it from up high so that everything sort of mixes in together. And I will give it a little swirl, just like that, just once, just to make the colors come out more beautifully. And I'm going to pour it right from here, right there, and see what happens. So I'm letting it come down. Need it to cover the corner there a little bit. Just doing you know, normally I do it in such a controlled manner, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to do it just a little. I'm going to give it a little speed. See what happens. Now, this is all going to become lacing because I'm going to torch it straight away. Cleaning my hands on my blouse. Not a good idea usually. But as you can see, this is all pretty much the lacing. Maybe this is nice if I do that. And I'm going to let it come down a little bit, just stretching those cells. That's what someone asked too, from how do you get the big cells? That's by torching it, and then after torching it you tilt it again, because that stretches those cells out bigger. Just working the little corners. But this is a very pretty pour. I really like it. I'm just letting it stretch, as you can see up here, because I do like a little bit different, you know, the small cells and a little bit bigger cells. That's about it. I'm going to leave it just like that, because here is the dark paint coming through the white. That is kind of pretty. And here it is turning from white to pink. Up here it's pretty. You have some of those double cells. That's beautiful. And I think, yeah, altogether, looking at it from a distance, I think it's a pretty pour. So we're going to keep it just like this. I do have some paint left over, but I'm not going to be doing ribbons, because I sort of like this going up here with all those white cells. And I'll just leave it as is. I will be doing, I'll show you. I will be doing a couple of small ones. So there we are. Just two small ones. Gotta get them out of the plastic. And I shouldn't be doing it with these dirty gloves on, because then you get those little easels get all covered in paint. You don't want that. Okay, put this aside a little bit. First I'm going to scrape up from the plastic. There's not that much drop off. See, as soon as you start moving this paint, it is going to become one color. So that's what you want to avoid when you use the drips. You know, just make sure you don't move it too much. But as a background, it'll totally work. So I'm doing all the little corners and letting some of the excess paint come off. Now that by itself is pretty, but I'm going to get a really, really thin ribbon. Like that. And I'm trying to level it out a little bit, because otherwise it'll be too thick. Couple of little cells in there. That makes it just a little bit cuter. There you go. Look at that. I kind of like that. That looks kind of pretty. So we're going to let that one dry too. I'll put it on a cup later on. Now I have still one left, but this time I'm going to make it a really pinky one. Tomorrow I'm going to help a group of new call center agents. They're going to be handling calls for the first time. That is so exciting. You know, I know how nervous they're going to be. They're going to be very nervous. But I'll help them through it. Just be there and listen to them when they get excited. And be sure that, you know, if it doesn't work, they don't know what to say, that I can help them. That's the best thing you can do. Just be there. Sort of like a, I don't know how you call that. We say something like that you are there to catch them. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll be there the whole day, because they're going to be calling from, I think, 9 in the morning till something like 5. As you can see, these cells are pretty small, There with the 20 by 20, I stretched them because I tilted. But as you can see here, it's pretty small because I really stirred in the silicone. That's why you see so many of those little ones. But I think this is a nice one too. And these are giveaways, so I think someone would appreciate having one just put in the package. And I will soon be out of giveaways because the company doesn't sell these anymore. Too bad. So that's it. I'm going to give you guys a close-up because you're used to that. So I am going to take off the gloves because it's totally covered in paint. And I have to really clean my iPad too. So that's the close-up. All pinky. Pink and magenta. That's beautiful. I like it. I like especially that white bit. I love that. Oh, and what do I see? Do I see a piece of... Yes, I do. I see a piece of canvas. So, fixed it. Even the cells over the side are beautiful. And the two little ones, cute as a button. I like them both. So, putting you guys back up here. Getting you back in focus. There you are. So, this is it for today. By the time I put this up, I hope the paint will have arrived from Spain. If not, then it'll be here on Monday. But before I open up the shop, I'll give you guys a good warning of when I'm going to do that. So don't worry. It's going to be okay. And, well... This is like Friday, right? For you guys, it's Friday. So I'm going to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I hope you get a lot of time to do some artsy stuff, make some beautiful art. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.